What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is another Watch of Realms video and we are today going to be talking about Hex. He is now A3 on my account, but I want to have a discussion with you about him and why he's so good, how we best build him, what stats to look out for. We're going to go through his skill, we'll go through his promotions first, and we'll go through his skills, then Awakens, then we'll go through his gear and the artifact that we have equipped on him. And then we'll have a little chat about him. We'll also show him in Guild Boss, why everyone is using him in Guild Boss, and why he's just so good single target damage dealer. So let's have a little look at Hex, the Joker. I know he's called the Mad Diviner. Come on, he looks like the Joker, doesn't he? He looks great. What a great skin. I would love to see, actually, what skin they may be able to make for Hex, because he is just a great looking hero. You've got to give the devs credit for that. They did make Hex look unbelievable. Okay, so promotions, and we'll talk about the skills that you acquire from this in the skill section like we always do. Promotion level 1, we get Fate Trial, Attributes Enhanced. Promotion 2, we get an attack range boost. I mean, most of the heroes that we upgrade on promotion level 2, we often do get that attack range boost. Promotion level 3, we get Fate the Hermit, Attributes Enhanced. At 4, it's just Attributes Enhanced. 5, we then get our Talent Enhanced, which we'll talk about. And at 6, we get Basic Attributes Enhanced again. So let's have a look at the skills. We'll go straight to the talent first, okay? Gains 1 card of Fate with each attack, okay? So every time he's attacking, he's getting a card of Fate. When having 4 cards, the hero has a chance to randomly acquire 1 card from the following: Temperance, Death, and Strength. Deals extra damage to airborne units. So Temperance throws 3 cards, each dealing 140% damage while inflicting a 75% slow. And Death deals 500% damage 1 time and inflicts burning for 5 seconds. Death is probably the best one to gain, okay? Strength increases attack by 30% and attack speed by 70 for 25 seconds. I mean, that's still a very, very nice one, don't get me wrong. But I'd still rather be hitting, like nuking straight away, bang. Let's have a look at his basic skill here. Magic attack as well. He isn't physical attack based. He is magic damage based. Deals 100. Is upgraded. So the score you see here is upgraded. Deals 120% magic damage to 1 enemy, prioritizing airborne units. So also remember that he will prioritize airborne units first over ground units. Fate Trial, which is his passive. Each attack launched has a 20% chance to inflict stun, which is nice, on the target of 2 seconds. Damage to target under control effects such as stun, freeze, and immobilize is increased by 60%. So say, for instance, you have Mari in your team, or a Brockier, and you're freezing the enemies. He is going to gain more damage from that, okay? It's going to get a 60% increase. Again, it is increased, and that trigger chance is also increased up from 15%. Fate the Hermit, which is another passive. When triggered by receiving damage, resists incoming damage and gains invisibility for 3 seconds. This effect can only be triggered 1 time every 40 seconds. So if he starts to take damage, he's going to become immune to the damage, and he's also become invisible for 3 seconds as well. Now his ultimate, the Mad Truth, is literally mad. Okay, you can do a ton of damage with this ultimate. When triggered, increases damage by 140% and attack speed by 100, okay? That attack speed by 100 as well is pretty huge. Not only that, though, reduces attack interval by 50%. So he's going to be like really firing those arrows. Yes, I did do that noise. And replaces all cards with the Joker. This effect lasts for 35 seconds. We'll talk about what happens when we have an Awakens in a moment. But for now, it lasts for 35 seconds. The Joker deals 400% damage 3 times and inflicts burning for 5 seconds. It is very strong and it can deal a lot of damage in a very short period of time. Now, Awakens. And Hex really does. At A3, he just becomes friggin' awesome, okay? Awaken 1, though, during the effect of Mad Truth, there was a chance to draw the Fall. Which deals 500% damage 3 times and inflicts a 75% slow and burning for 5 seconds. It's basically Death and what was the other one called again? Is it Temperance? So it's basically like Death and Temperance combined, okay? So that's a big upgrade. Awaken 2, we get Flat Attack 300, which as well is actually quite nice. Awaken 3, this is the big one. During the effect of Mad Truth, performing basic attack against targets inflicted with burning extends your duration of Mad Truth by 1 second. Yes, that's right. That's how big that is, okay? It can really push on, especially if we've got a good attack speed on our Hex as well. We're attacking a target with burning on them, and that means other heroes that land burn as well on the enemy. So it can really, really boost the duration of Hex's ultimate. It is a massive one. Awaken 4, we get penetration plus 5%. We all love a bit of penetration. Awaken 5, each draw returns 1 card of fate. Not an effect, but can trigger other effects at certain stacks. I'm pretty sure along the grapevine, I did hear that some people noticed not as good performance with him at A5 as he was at A4. And I'm unsure why exactly. Someone may comment below why that is. At A5, they actually noticed it was a little bit worse than just having him at A4. Each draw returns 1 card of fate. So, again, I'm unsure. So if anyone is completely sure on that, could you comment below and let me know why that is, or if that's completely incorrect on my part. But I have heard that somewhere. So yes, if you could let me know, that'd be great. So his Awakens are very, very strong. Very, very, very strong. The gear that we have equipped and the stats you want to be aiming for, of course, you want to have 100% crit rate. You want to have a very good amount of attack. You also want to have some attack speed as well, because, again, especially if it's at Awaken 3, you're going to be extending the duration of that burn. You're also going to be hitting more often. Crit damage as well is obviously priority. So what gear do I have on my Hex? We have gone with Ageless Wrath. Crit damage plus 30%, crit damage plus 1% after making a critical hit, stacking up to 30 times. Well, if he's hitting quite fast as well, then he's going to be stacking this up even faster, isn't he? Remember, he is a single target damage dealer, so he can deal a ton of damage to one target. There is a crit damage piece on this, but I mean, you could go for the attack bonus, okay? I'm not saying crit damage is the best here. If you have an attack bonus piece with really high crit rate, crit damage, attack speed on them, go for it. But this one does have attack bonus, crit rate, and attack speed on it all rolled. Very nice. Also, that flat attack does help quite a bit. So this is a really nice piece. Again, on this piece here, we have crit damage. Again, attack bonus, crit rate, attack speed, attack. So again, the same motto as before. It's not attack bonus, but the stats here are too good to resist. And this final piece here does have attack bonus on it. It also has crit rate, crit damage, attack speed, and unfortunately a defense bonus, but you can't have everything, okay? Can't have everything in life, guys. Maybe one day we'll get one. But for now, this is very, very good. It rolled really nice. But again, attack speed on every single piece, helping to boost this up. On the weapon and chest, we do have Calamity at the moment. Okay, so this does have room for improvement on the set piece. It is attack plus 25%. It does have attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage. And on the chest, we have crit rate, attack bonus, crit damage. Again, this piece here can be improved. And this piece here could have attack speed on it. So, take that into consideration as well. He does have room for improvement. You can see here, his attack speed is 1.2 seconds per interval. I would love to see that at 1 second. I don't know why, but I just would feel a bit more comfortable with that. But 208 attack speed is nothing to be shy of, and that is going to improve. So maybe it isn't. Actually, that may be fine just where it is, because once he triggers his ultimate, he is going to get an extra 100 attack speed anyway, and reduce the interval of attacking of 50%. So it's more than enough. But the crit damage is obviously huge. The crit rate is huge. So 418% crit damage, 100% crit rate is what you want to aim for. As much attack you can get as well, and attack speed. Those are what you need to target. Okay, nothing else. Don't worry about anything else. The artifact on him currently is Nether Messenger. And why? Well, increases damage dealt to the same target. He is a single target damage dealer, so that is why this one's on him. By 10%, with each consecutive hit up to 3 times. However, the effects will disappear if the hero switches to a different target. This is amazing for Guild Boss, okay, especially for the likes of Hex. So this is a vital artifact. So on that note, let's go and have a little look at the Guild Boss. Also, my personal contribution, it was a bit lower today than normal, but let's go to world rankings. You'll see that everyone is using Hex. And as you can see, Adil has a Hex A4, same as Deegs. Master T has an A5 though, but you can see here A4 as well, and Red Powder. These are big spenders, guys. Moonlight A4. Chungo has an A1. Goha Pow has an A4. And this isn't just because they haven't pulled that A5. I do believe there is a reason for it. Adil is Okay, look, he has everything else A5, other than his lords. And Zilla 2. But come on, he probably does have that hex there. In fact, Adil, could you comment and let me know? I'm going to message him in a minute and find out. Message him in a minute. We can ask Deegs as well, actually. But look, Twin Fiend A5. We know for sure he most likely has a hex A5, but I do need someone to secure that information that A4 is the best for him and not to go for the A5. Go Pow. But everyone here has a hex. Mac. Oh, dude. Mac, once you get this hex a bit, bro, you'll be friggin' nuking. Bobby, A3. Green has him. He doesn't have a hex. Okay, that's rough. That's rough. Ash has a hex A3. Here we are with a hex A3 at the moment as well. In fact, 127 million my hex does, which is a lot, especially compared to this Valeria and Damon, because these are all stacked, okay? But, I mean, Silas, though, thanks to that Vienna bond, he's just so good, Silas, okay? Let's not talk about Silas right now. But, yeah, pretty much everyone will be using a hex in the guild boss because he is simply amazing there, okay? He is simply amazing. But you can see a lot of A4s and very rarely an A5. Very rarely an A5. So that, yes, I'm pretty confident in that one. Do you know what? Should I? No, I'm not going to do it as pointless me doing a hit. You've seen the damage on it. In fact, let's just go to Adil a moment and see his damage from his hex here. Look, his Valeria is doing more than his hex. Arrogance there. Zilla 2. Jeez. Deeks, what about you? Your hex is doing 162 million. Zilla 2, 233. Master, I want to see what your hex is doing at A5. 117. Now, this could be down to gear. It could be down to the Awakening. Red Powder, 150. I mean, this is tough to cut. Moonlight, 167. And Chungo, your hex, 81, but that was A1. So let's go for Pow, 138. Bobby's, 88. Ash, 88. Yeah, but this, I mean, look at that, 100, 119. Interesting, a deal. He may just not have the gear to spread. That may be what that is. That may be all that is. So yeah, single target hex is massive. He's also very good in Void Rift as well. I know I said that about Ajax, and talking about Ajax, he pairs up quite nicely with him because Ajax does do burning, and Hex will be hitting that target for burning as well. But single target for taking down those bosses, he can take them down pretty fast as well, especially if he's paired up with the likes of Silas as well. Where could I quickly show Hex? He's also good in Faction Trial, as you can imagine. Trial of the Piercers. He's going to be very good there. Where else could I quickly show a Hex? You know what? Again, we're going to go to campaign quickly. We'll go to X. Oh my god, I did that on normal on Ajax. What is wrong with me? Let's go to chapter 5. Okay, we're just going to come in with this team here. We have Arika, Hex, Silas, Nasande, Idril, Vortex, Regulus, and Reeves. But I try not to use everyone. I just want to focus mostly here on Hex. So if we throw Hex, where do you throw him? I kind of... You know what? Let's try and hold them off and just see his damage, okay? So we're going to place Hex here. We'll put Reeves... Oh, I've placed him in the wrong spot. I've placed him in the wrong spot because now he's only going to have a set target range of here for this side. Oh, that was close. That was very close. I should have put Hex here facing up. You see there, when he got hit, he went invisible. That can only happen once every 40 seconds. Once every 40 seconds that can happen. Obviously, if he was facing up, he would be prioritizing them. So we're going to have to wait here a moment for that guy to push it. I'm hoping that they can all survive here okay. And Hex is going to survive against these mages. He's got immune and invisible, which is, like, how good is that when he does that? When he becomes immune and invisible. That's just so clutch at certain points, right? You can see him doing a ton of... remember, he has great gear on, okay? He does have great gear on. Let's just trigger his ultimate now, just so before everything's dead. So his ultimate is on. You see his damage now, 318k, 215. I couldn't see that one over there. And it lasts a long time. He's just drawn his card there. It may not happen on the boss now. I left it too late. But he did. Look, I mean, look at that. Yeah, okay. I know it's only an expert stage, but you can see his capability of being such a strong nuker. So yeah, Hex is a great hero. And again, be aware of those awakens, okay? Be aware of those. So I will see all of you in the next video. Have a fantastic day, even wherever you are. Goodbye.